Today I want to bring to your attention to a specific herb which is commonly known as rosemary, and in the scientific world it is known as Rosmarinus officinalis. Rosmarinus officinalis. It is from the family of Labiatae, and most of the Kenyans known as rosemary, although according to documentaries that have been done from many parts of the world, rosemary came from the Latin origin of Rosmarinus, and this is a herb in most of the Latin American countries known as dew of the sea. The reason why it is called the dew of the sea is because it has the potential and the capability of retaining some water at the base of the crop, and this water comes from the dew, especially in areas of the tropics region. Native of rosemary, it comes from the Mediterranean region. It grows very well in areas of Southern Africa, Central and East Africa, and majority areas of Europe. Rosemary is cultivated across the world. It is known as a herb, it is used as a herb, and it is processed as a herb that is commonly known to provide essential oils. In areas of Southern Africa and Eastern Africa, including Kenya, rosemary is expected to produce essential oil to the yield of 20 to 80 kg per hectare. The yield of essential oil is between 0.2 and 1.3% of the fresh mass. The yield of dried leaf from rosemary should be 200 kg per hectare. Internationally, the leading regions of rosemary productions are the Mediterranean countries, North Africa, England, Mexico, and the USA. Currently, the USA is the leading producer of rosemary, and currently, South Africa and England are the biggest consumer of processed rosemary oil, which is commonly known as essential oil. The majority of the production area in Southern and Eastern Africa will always illustrate the pattern of volcanic soil. Rosemary grows well in the interior of South Africa, right up from the foothills of the Maluti Mountains in the Eastern Free State. It is also cultivated in Limpopo, northwest of Mpumalanga, Eastern and Western Cape provinces. In Central and East Africa, rosemary grows well in Uganda, in the central and the Rift Valley part of Kenya, in the lower and the southern part of Tanzania, and in the highlands of Rwanda. Rosemary is an evergreen shrubby herb that grows in the height of 1 to 2 meters with a unique aromatic odor and camphoraceous undertone. When I mean unique aromatic odor, means it has a special smell. When processed, especially when rosemary is processed using the stem, it will always provide the camphoraceous undertone smell. The erect stems are divided into numerous long, slender branches that have harsh-colored and scaly bark. The leaves of rosemary plants always bear opposite leathery thick lustre, linear and dark green, and normally is always above and downy white below. The reason why the green is above is because, of course, rosemary is a plant which has the potential of making its own food. The downy white below is always a way of fighting pests and diseases. The flowers are small and pale blue and deep to blue sometimes, and much of the volatile essential oils reside in the calyces of the flowers. It is very good and always important for us to note, if you're farming rosemary so that you can process the essential part of the oil, flowers are the best producers of the essential oil. The parts used to process the oil or to provide the essential oils is the stem, the leaf, the flowers, and the oil of rosemary distilled from the flower tops as directed in the British procedures of processing and distilling essential oil. It is always superior to the oil that is obtained from the only stem and the leaves. So if you're processing oil from rosemary for sale and you're looking for good market, it's always to concentrate on processing the oil that comes from the flowers than the oil that comes from the leaf and the stems. It's always good also to note that nearly all the commercial oils distilled from the stem and the leaves of the plant before it is in the flower, which then smell more of camphor than the aromatic odor of rosemary. So if you're looking for a special aromatic odor of rosemary, concentrate on the flower. If you're looking for the camphor odor, then you can process the stem and the leaves. It is goodbye for now. My name's Gathoni Mushomba.